happy holiday. I know it's that time of the season where basketball is being played, but there are a lot of other things going on, especially in our players, athletes' minds. They just finished exams, so we're waiting to hear how everybody's grades turned out. For the most part, we've got a positive report so far, but then you never know until you see the actual grades. So, but I hope we made our point to let them know that getting an education is the most important thing. This time of the year, we're doing some things around the community. Our guys are going to an elementary school this afternoon to spend time with some elementary kids, probably make a visit to the hospital. So it's a time to really give thanks and be grateful and do those, especially during this Thanksgiving and this holiday season, so Christmas season. But through it all, we still have to be ready to play Central Arkansas, a team they're 2-4. They've struggled some, but they're very capable of beating us. They play a lot of people. They've got a young man that's coming eligible now, Miles. So they'll probably have a different look. They average shooting about 20-some threes, 27 threes a game. So that puts a premium on us guarding the three-point shot, and we've had some trouble there. So we really have to get out and guard the three. Areas that we have to really get on the boards, an area that we struggle with against Arizona. So those are the primary areas, and if we can make some shots, something we didn't do against Arizona well, if we get the ball inside to people like Jordan and Jay, we're much more effective. So we've got to get better perimeter shooting, obviously from our outside players, our perimeter guys. Any questions?
You weren't happy with your guard play after Arizona. What have they done to really improve over this week?
Well, we've been shooting a lot. Trying to work on just their mechanics, the fundamentals. Because I think when you start missing shots, it usually goes back to a lack of, the breakdown in mechanics and just the fundamentals. And so we've talked about trying to get the shot off quicker, not dipping the ball, being, shot preparation, being ready to shoot the ball when you catch it. So that's what we've tried to do with our guards and the perimeter people.
Have you made any adjustments on defense to improve the perimeter guarding?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. We had a tough time. They really shot the ball well from the outside at Arizona, and we've had trouble doing that. So we just got to get Dusty and Jay, Rob, and everybody that comes in the game that plays on the perimeter. But a lot of it's more than just them. It's our post players being ready to help, being ready to switch out, or being ready to hedge out to help on cutters when they're open. And so we had a real breakdown in that area. So every day we do drills to try to improve in that area. So we'll see how we do against Central Arkansas.
Because it's not in Arizona or Pittsburgh or something like that, do you have to motivate a little more with a game like this?
Well, we prepare the same way, whether you play in Arizona, LSU, doesn't matter. We're going to prepare the same way. So I hope that's not the case, but they are, they are young men that have other things that are on their mind, and I know that's something they have a tendency, if you're not careful, to look past, look beyond that, especially with the Christmas season upon us. Thinking about going home, thinking about how I did on exams, a lot of things that can be a distraction. So our job is to practice the same way we would at any time. We've tried to emphasize that, giving your best effort and worrying about and concentrating on them improving their skills will translate into us being a better team. And you won't have to think about your opponents. You're more concerned about the things you have to do better, improve on.
It was a light, easy early morning practice. We guarded some of Central Arkansas stuff and worked on our transition defense and some plays we were going to run against them. So it was a light day.
How have y'all improved on rebounding this last week?
Well, every practice we've done the 2-on-2 boxing out drill, and the coach is really stressing it, and we've been taking it upon ourselves as teammates to go harder at each other and get more rebounds. So we've just been stressing it more in practice.
Do you enjoy this time of year where there's no classes, you can really kind of focus in on basketball?
God. Yeah, school is real stressful, so it's good to not be having school and not really have to wake up and go sit and talk about the syllabus and all that type of stuff. So yes, it's a lot of stress off your mind. That's like all.
Because you're not playing a team like Arizona or Pittsburgh or LSU, somebody that you're used to watching on TV a lot. Is it tougher to focus on a team like this?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said at the beginning of the season, your approach to any game, if I approach this game with a nonchalant attitude, then it could carry over to the conference, and I could have a bad conference game. So it's all about approach. So I approach it like it's the last game of my career.
I feel like you got your legs back during that 1 week hiatus where you're supposed to be focusing on exams.
Yeah, I worked out like twice, so I feel like they're back under me.
What's the main thing this team is focused on?
Trying to find a thing that defines us as a team. I don't know if it'll be defensively or getting out in transition, guarding. We're just trying to find what our identity is.
Jordan, when you say that what your identity is, are you guys pretty set with the lineup and with the substitutions? Or are you guys still kind of tinkering?
I think we're still tinkering. I'm not sure if we're set on the starting five, so that goes along with trying to find out our identity.
How many of those guys from Central Arkansas do you know?
Actually, quite a few. Jalen Jackson was an AAU teammate. David Barrette, Deshaun Rice. A lot of familiar names that just played around the city of Little Rock, and it'll just be cool to see some old teammates. I spent a lot of times with them. A couple week trips in Orlando and stuff. So it'll be cool to see them. Say what's up. But at the end of the day, I'm coming after them, and we're gonna get this win.
After the Arizona game, you weren't too pleased with your performance. What have you done to improve this week?
I've just been staying in the gym, just doing the same stuff, just a little harder. But I hadn't been shooting the ball well as of late and playing well. And my team needs way more of me. And I've just been on a little 3-game downslide. And once I pick that up, I'm gonna try and not look back and never have to go through this again.
Dusty, as a shooter, how important when you kind of hit that little flux right there that you just kind of got to be a gym rat and stay in there and just keep getting after it? How important is that for your game to get to the next level?
Well, you can't lose the confidence. I mean, it's hard not to say that, but like when you go 0 for 10 or something, you lose confidence. But it's just getting in the gym and shooting the same shot, not second guessing yourself. And that's what I've been doing, just shooting the same shots, same confidence, and just getting ready for the next game.
Dusty, ready for this game considering it's been about a week and a half since y'all have been able to prove yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Bad taste in our mouths after playing Arizona, and we're ready for this 3-game stretch. Try and get 3 wins and show people that we're ready this year.